Then on top of your box, you received, I have 2 here for my kiddos, but you received a primary size pencil. So this pencil is thicker than the standard pencil, and it is a lot easier for your kiddos to grab onto. So I will probably do a lesson on holding a pencil and writing, because we do it when we do our letters, but I don't really show them the actual technique. So I will do that because I think that's a great tool to have, as well as these activity sheets here. Okay, so these activity sheets, I made them with the green line that we talk about and the red line at the bottom. So it's really helping the kiddos where to start and to stop, and then their name. So when learning to write your name, writing in all capitals is the easiest because they're all straight or circles, okay? You don't have a lot of stops and then a line down and then, you know, it's up, down, and then cross. I'm talking about Alex's A here, okay? So we will really, I probably will do a video when I do this activity with my kids so you guys can see how I teach them hold a pencil and how to trace. And then on the back, they can trace one more time, but then they have the opportunity then to write their name. I do apologize for these spaces here. Not sure why it happened. When I create it, it's not there. But when I upload it, for some reason, it does it and it prints it like that. So I do apologize for that. You know, technology, it's great, but it can be challenging. This activity here then, this name activity, is for those kiddos that are still learning to spell their name even, okay? And so this is great if your kiddos, and anyone can start practicing. I have to tell you a little secret. I started writing my kids' name with them when they were probably 2, okay? Probably 2. Whenever we were at Sunday school, I would hold, and I did this with all of my Sunday school kiddos, I would hold the pencil with them. So they're getting that grip with me, okay? Even if they're holding it like this, they're holding, you know, it doesn't matter. I tell them, pick up the pencil, and sometimes that is a good indicator of whether they're going to be left or right-handed. Now, Alex did it both, but then ended up eventually always picking up with his left, and he's left-handed, okay? So it's not guaranteed, but you probably will start to see, excuse me, which hand they're more dominant with, okay? And then that will also help when they start writing, because then it will be more comfortable for them and they'll enjoy it. So this activity, though, is for those kiddos learning to spell their name. So what I was saying was, all of the kiddos when I taught Sunday school, I would hold the pencil with them, hand over hand is what it's called. So they're holding it and then I'm holding on top of it. And I would just write and spell their name with them, okay? They could not be paying attention at all, right? But they're hearing it, and then their hand is making the motion. So practice writing it with your kiddos over and over again. Another thing I used to do when I was in the car, I would spell their name all the time. I'd be like, Alex, how do you spell your name? A-L-E-X. Because if they don't know how to spell it at first, we spell it together. And then eventually they'll start one letter at a time, and then they'll be able to start doing it. So that leads into this activity that is, you cut these ones out here. Okay, so these down here get cut out, but these up here do not. Okay, so it shows them how to write their name. And then here, they're just going to take a letter and place it up here. And then they're going to bring it back down and say, oh, okay, well, now we have EX. Take 2 letters and make it look like this. Okay, now clear off your board. Now take which letters and make it look like this. L-E-X. Okay, clear their board, and then they do it by themselves here. And this is going to take time. It's going to take practice, but it's a great way for them to see their name over and over again. It's a great way for them to just start practicing and spelling it. They're going to get it, right? They're going to know how to spell their name. So no fret there. It's going to be all good here. All right. So